Now, you're probably asking me, what? I got to clean my ceiling. Like, what's up with that? Well, the reason that I bring this up is because there are a lot of people that don't realize that just because the ceiling is up there, that there's stuff on it. And it's true, there's stuff up there. Okay. And so we have to dust the ceilings. We got to wipe it down. And how are we going to do that? One of my favorite tools is with the Swiffer Sweeper. The Swiffer Sweeper, it has a reusable cloth on it. And I love these reusable cloths. If you guys don't have these and you don't know about these, I need to introduce you to these. These are great big cloths. They're thicker than a paper towel. They're not as thick as a microfiber cloth. And you can just wet them and squeeze them out. And you can use them again and again and again. But while you're deep cleaning, you're going to need some of these. Now, these are excellent mops that go on a Swiffer sweeper, and this is what we use to sweep the ceilings with. So if you haven't already, I want you to consider using this to get all of the cobwebs up from the top of the room. You can use this wet or dry, okay? And I'm leaving links to everything below so that you guys can access it and learn more about it if this is not something already in your toolkit. But one of the reasons that I like this is because with the Swiffer Sweeper, it does have a 360 swivel head. And so this allows you then, you can use the same Swiffer Sweeper, different cloth to go like underneath. Look how flat that is. That can go underneath a sofa. So you can use this on the ceiling. You can use it underneath the sofa. You can use it all around the corners of the room. You can turn it sideways and use it on the baseboards. It's a really great tool that I think you're going to need for this particular project. But when we talk about cleaning the ceilings, what I'm looking for is I don't want any bugs. I don't want any cobwebs. I don't want anything that is dust that has collected because of air vents that are up at the top of the ceiling. So one of the very first things, go through every room of your house and look at your house with new eyes. Pretend like you're the buyer. And as you're walking through the home, look at the ceilings, because guess what? That's what people look at when they walk in. They're looking at the whole space. Like, hey, would my lifestyle fit in this space? And so as they walk in, we want to make sure that what they're seeing, if they're looking at the ceilings, that they're not looking at stuff that's dirty or cobwebs or bugs that have laid eggs up there or any of those things.
I have a really big one when it comes to selling your house, and that is taking the vent plate off and washing it. I can't tell you how important this is if you're not replacing your filters on a regular basis, like at least every 3, 4 weeks, you're going to have dust build up. And here's what happens. People see that dust and they think that the actual venting through the house is dirty, and they will request after an inspection report that those get cleaned. Depending on the age of the house, it can damage the actual venting if they run cleaner through it. And the way that works is they run an air hose up through the vents, and that air can actually break the inside of the venting apart. And so, depending on the age, and sometimes we get it requested, and then it creates a huge problem. If you would just take those vents off, clean them, or if there's a way to clean them without taking them off, then it looks clean, your filters are clean, and it doesn't become an issue down the road. But for sure, it's a big issue if there's dirt coming out of that vent, there's dirt around that on the ceiling. That's going to come up as a request, and minimum, you're looking at $500-600 just to get that part of the service done. So it becomes a big deal quickly.